Welcome back, Saints, to our winners final. Winner goes to game 2. Oh my gosh, I did it again. Day 2. Loser gets sent down to lowers. I said that was a joke.
That's pretty funny.
We have a little bit of a run-on joke where sometimes I mess that up, but it happened again.
It did.
You know what? I'm happy. It sets the vibe, and right now, that's going to be what both teams need. St. Clair Green going up against West Virginia.
Absolutely good vibes. Only it looks like Saints looking to start off with some good vibes. A nice starting attack for them. The defense is there for West Virginia. Just for anyone wondering, it is a best of 5. The team that wins goes through to day 2. The team that loses is going to be in the losers final, which is going to be played way later on today. And these are two very, very strong teams, very capable of taking each other down. Obviously, Saints can be slight favorites, but after that goal from West Virginia, things might be turning around.
Well, they're looking a bit ropey so far on defense. It's Sai right there who tries to get the beat, and Tool is immediately back, forcing for the touch. Able to find the first goal, a slot early, and West Virginia, they lead 1-0.
Yeah, using the right tools there to find the opportunity, able to find the finish. Saints, they've looked a little bit shaky over their last few minutes of a Rocket League, but now they look for an opportunity. A great save there from Tool. I mean, nice opportunity there for the Saints. That was good offense, just better defense, and they're going to be starting off on the back foot. Not something they've seen too much today. I think last game was the only game against Cumberland where they've been behind to start it off, but they were able to win that one, so let's see if they can keep their winning ways going. Arju gonna pass it out. M is gonna be here on the attack, looking for the shot on target save. Is there from Arju? The follow-up comes through. Nobody's on the back post. Gonna hit off, but there's a wide open net. Beautiful save from Jazzy. A reaction time save, but still the attack keeps going. Another crucial save from Arju. I mean, Saints are on the ropes here. The attacks keep on coming, and it's gonna be M getting the second for West Virginia.
Well, eventually, the problem is when you have Saints defenders and all of them are on low boost, the bump comes through. I believe it was Jazzy who was just not able to even get back to that back post area. Not that I think he would have been able to get there in time. The beat was definitely coming through, both other Saints defenders on 0 boost. And West Virginia so far, they look very clinical in challenging on aggression, making the Saints defenders awkward.
Oh, that's almost a quick go back. Is it going to be a follow-up shot? No, there won't. That's a goal if you're the Saints. You definitely want to get there. Great opportunity, but West Virginia playing very well to start off this series. Obviously, it is a best of 5. There's a lot of Rocket League to play. Not to make any too early decisions and predictions here, but St. Clair looking for a goal back. Save there from M. A nice shot on target from Zai. Not enough power on that one as the counterattack going to start off here for West Virginia, who are up 2-0. They lead the CRL leaders. And it looks like there's going to be another one, a full court right off the crossbar. I thought that was more than certainly in there. Saints get away with one there.
But you got to watch out for your follow-up attempts, and right now the clear off the ceiling is going to fall right down to Arju. Shot, but no, just wide. Trying to force there for a teammate, and it's going to be Zai. Can he have his name called? No, not quite. That shot goes wide, and right now the Saints, they are just hitting off their marks time and time again.
Yeah, it feels like something about the Saints. Nothing's really clicking. Right as I say that, a good caster curse. Arju gets the finish, a nice assist from Zai. We need to start doing that more often, Patrick. When you say Saints.
I was gonna say, I think I set you up for that one.
That was perfect.
I think that was actually
like
perfect.
You saw that assist? That was like us right there.
Yeah. I think we should become honorary members of the team for how much we do that in favor of Saints Green.
I'm very down.
Yeah. Give me my money, that's all I'm saying. Right now, West Virginia, though, they still have the lead. They're trying to force the issue again. It's M, flip reset, but no, the beat comes out from Zai in St. Clair. They're looking still like whenever they get put into their back line, they're having boost problems, and they're not really able to clear out too fast. It usually takes a lot of time, and the problem is then West Virginia, they're able to take the time to get their shooters in place and get their second man coming through. On the flip side, the Saints, I don't think their first man is applying enough pressure to that back line. We're not really seeing West Virginia defenders forced into unorthodox positions with low boost, and that's kind of the key playmaking that needs to be done there if St. Clair want to puncture the net. And so right now, We have to see if they can deliver on that promise.
Yeah, that was a nice attack there with a bump, but just could not find the finish as the attack's going to start out for West Virginia. A beautiful team goal.
Fast.
They get the numbers advantage there. The assist comes out from M over to Angel. Wide open net. It's a beautiful team play from West Virginia.
I mean, I was honestly going to say the highlight player in that play for me is actually Tool. He just completely fakes it. You thought maybe bending the card back, the musty flick was going to come through, and St. Clair thought maybe to get the ball down the field that was going to happen. Nope. Fake comes out, and it's a great booming pass. This one, another from Angel to Tool, but no, not quite saved out by Jazzy.
I mean, it looks like West Virginia is clicking on all cylinders here. M gonna start the attack and doesn't have much of boost here. Angel finds the demo on to Zai. It's gonna be passed into another dangerous area. I mean, Saints just look completely outclassed in his first game. Let's just say it how it is. They did get one nice goal, but other than that, it's been all West Virginia who have been attacking relentlessly here. And with a 3-1 scoreline, 30 seconds to go, it's gonna be hard for the Saints to bring this one back. Another shot on target forced out by Zai, and Saints playing all this defense, doing a good job of making sure nothing goes in, but on the flip side, they haven't really got too much going offensively at all. Looks like West Virginia will most certainly be taking their first game and getting a lead in the series.
Yeah, again, forcing high touches, that's all they need to do. And with that 50 right there, the ball is going to stay in possession of West Virginia for just enough time. 2 goals, the lead, 3-1. Why not? Let's make it another. No, Arju, squishy save off the back, will deny that one from happening. The psycho attempt, but nope, shut down from Jazzy. A little bit of fun being had here by West Virginia, and they deserve to do so. They've given us one heck of a game to start off this series.
I mean, you have to give where credit is due. West Virginia came out to play and maybe caught the Saints by surprise. I would say just outclassed them in every part, offensively, defensively, passing-wise, shot-wise. A great game from West Virginia, and Saints, you know, they have to really focus up here. If this continues going like this, it's going to be very tough for the Saints to win.
Right, and I think talking about the problems that St. Clair are having right now, it's just forcing for each other on defense. I think we're seeing sometimes a little bit of a rouge challenge or a rogue ball heading through, and there isn't a person to deal with it in time. What we were seeing before from the Saints was plays that were readable for the defense. Saints were able to read through offensive strats and offensive plays that were developing, and they were cutting off passing lanes early before the shooter was able to make contact. Right now, from these past 2 series, I'm even going to drop it back into Cumberland.
Yeah.
That hasn't been happening. We're seeing right now the level of play evolve as you get further on into this bracket, and teams are running away with it offensively.
Absolutely, I definitely feel like the Saints, you know, as being that best team, have not played like it these last few games of Rocket League. And they're going to really need to turn things around quickly here, because against a team like West Virginia, they're not going to let their foot off the gas pedal. Here's an opportunity. Nice save from M, but as I said, they're going to have to turn things around quickly. A nice first goal would have been a beautiful start to the game.
It would have, and that's what they're going to look to capitalize on right now. Arju off the ceiling, fakes over one, and now has to force a 50. Jazzy, the pass side.
Oh, there it is.
Net. Can he find it?
What a save.
Absolutely insane from off the top of the crossbar. Drifting down, and now starts an attack of his own. Cut down by Zai, but keeps the Saints off the scoreboard.
I mean, way better from the Saints. You love to see that if you're on the side of the Saints. A beautiful attack, a beautiful shot that usually would go in. Just an outstanding save from M. A beautiful solo play to keep West Virginia tied, but St. Clair looks like they're a completely different team to start the second game.
They definitely do, and they need to keep this control on offense. They need to force issues. Arju, a nice pass, a good shot, but no. Angel just able to use every last bit of boost to force the save. And right now, West Virginia, they're struggling to clear. Arju can sense blood in the water. He's trying to get the clear downfield, but in doing so, you might overcommit. There's all players on St. Clair up. None of them with boost. They can't get back quick enough. Tool takes advantage. And West Virginia, they got St. Clair's number right now.
I think the Saints are getting a bit too goal hungry, however you want to say it. They saw the goal, they saw the opportunity, and with an amazing save, and then Saints were just a bit upset that they didn't go in. They keep pushing forward, completely leaving their defense behind. And against a team like West Virginia, you cannot afford to make those tiny slip-ups. An easy goal for Tool. Yet again, West Virginia lead.
And right now, St. Clair trying to build off of anything that the defense will give them, but so far, that hasn't been very much. I'm not gonna lie. If you're Zai right now, you definitely want that shot back. How about you take one though?
There you go.
And that's going to be the pass from Arju. Zai, a great caliber player in his own right, finds the snipe from Arju, and you're not missing that one. No amount of defensive pressure is stopping a bottom corner slot at that speed.
I mean, it looks like the Saints have a bit of life. Their offense look a bit more lively this game. Both players gonna go for the fake there. Not something you'll see too often, but a great job there by the Saints. Able to get a nice pass, even though the defender was there. Too much pace on the ball. Now we have a brand new game with 3 minutes to go. Well,
if you have 2 fakes and no cheats, it's going to leave with 2 players in the back with a whole lot of boosts. So right now, you should see some counter-attacking plays and big plays made on mechanics because those players have boosts to make it work. But right now, as that gets drained out, it's going to be West Virginia in the corner. They have nothing for M, and now Zai, he gets the ceiling pinch to clear out. Arju, solo play. It's going to have to be Tool that has to contest. Gets a good 50 though, and for now, keeps West Virginia safe. Has to find the clear, and so far, St. Clair, they're putting up pressure all of a sudden. It's Zai in the corner. Over one is Angel. Has the pass. Jazzy, no. The save forced out. West Virginia, they stay alive.
You can see Saints putting on so much pressure, forcing West Virginia to make these saves. There's an open goal. Isn't even getting back in time. Tool right on the goal line gets there. But St. Clair, look at all this pressure they're putting on. This is what we expected to see from the Saints. And finally, it looks like they've hit their stride on the offensive side of things.
They definitely have, but right now, that doesn't mean that West Virginia can either. And all of a sudden, Zai has to force a 50 because Jazzy is back. Has to find the clear. The demo, though, and there's no one in net. No, it's going to be Zai, but he's getting bumped away by M just barely. The pass downfield, the shot, no! Not on target was the pass. Just a little too much on the top of the car instead of in front of it. And West Virginia, they're going to have to wait for a little while longer.
That was a golden opportunity for a goal. The demo came out. If that shot was on target instead of off the backboard, that was a goal right there. There was nobody from Saints stopping that one as Saints look to start their own attack. Zai and get a bit of a contest there. Nothing brewing here for the Saints. There's only a minute 20 left. I mean, it is a 1-1 game. No matter how it looks, the next goal could be the decider.
A little bit of a rouge backflip there, but it's okay because Arju's already back on rotation. I'm really seeing the Saints clean this up, but that's not going to be what the game is about. Yes, clean rotations is good, but right now it's a 1-1 game. You need to try to see if you can force anything on the offense while not giving up on the overcommit. Arju, a pass downfield to absolutely no one because he's getting beat out. Jazzy not able to be there for the shot, and now Tool has to force something in the corner. The pinch, but no, Zai clears it up. Jazzy, a demo. It's now 1-on-1 in net. Jazzy fakes the pressure of a bump, and that leaves Angel in no man's land. And now Zai is going to be able to capitalize off that opportunity.
And a demo leads to a goal. This time it's for the Saints, and they've definitely played a lot better than this in this game. Their only goal was kind of a defensive mishap given up. But on the offensive side of things, they've looked very, very strong. And they're looking to push their advantage, find the third, but can't overcommit here. They have one defender back, 3-on-1. Arju looks to find the save. There's a defensive lapse right there. M finds a very, very easy goal. And there's just nobody back for the side of the Saints. It is just Arju, but with so many members from West Virginia pushing forward, they tied up at 2 apiece in a blink of an eye.
They absolutely do. And again, West Virginia, you have 3-on-1. You can't really mess that one up. They tie it back 2 apiece. St. Clair, quick kickoff. Zai needs to find a quick booming clear and has, I believe that's Arju, the pass down. Where's Jazzy? There he is, the shot, but it gets cut out.
Great save there. 30 seconds remaining. Anybody's game yet again after it felt like the Saints were the winners, and that's a dangerous opportunity here. A nice bump. What a save from Arju when needed most. I mean, St. Clair definitely want to win this game. They do not want to be put in a reverse sweep situation in this winners finals, and with 10 seconds left, I feel like the chances of an overtime are very, very high. One final attack here. I don't know if it's going to get too much. It slips through M, though, so maybe one final attack here. Jazzy leaves it up in the air. I don't think any shot's going to come through. It's spiked down. We're heading over to overtime in the second game.
This is everything for St. Clair. If they lose this game, it could be very problematic. Over the flick, Arju, no, not quite. M, the first one to it. Zai gets beat off the backboard, and all of a sudden, St. Clair, Jazzy needs to make sure he has a nice touch over to Arju. The clear comes down. Zai, the pass. Where's the shooter? It's Arju. He's going to take it slow, but Jazzy committed a little too far. This is really awkward. Zai, you got to find the squishy save. The clear can't happen. He was on low boost, and Tool plays for the miss, and his play pays off.
A beautiful goal there by Tulin. Zai just misses on that clear. It was a very tough play there, but that's definitely a heartbreaker for the Saints. You found that second goal with like 20 seconds, 30 seconds to go, and then you give one up on a bit of a defensive breakdown and a West Virginia strike. Now they go up 2-0 in the series. Saints on tight ropes here. If they lose one more game, they're going to be sent down to the losers bracket.
And I think for St. Clair right now, giving up that second game means the world. To have to reverse sweep against West Virginia. I said it earlier, West Virginia, did I expect them to beat St. Clair Green? No, probably not. However, this is not a team that can be meddled with. They cannot be joked with. They are a top 8 contender for CRL. And at that point, everybody has a name from here on out. Right now, Angel, Tool, they're doing so good to make sure that they can keep St. Clair on the back foot, and they are really getting the Saints awkward on defense. And that's the real game changer here.
Yeah, absolutely. I must agree with you. Like Saints, I would say they played very well in that second game for most of the game, but like we spoke about, against these best teams, 1 or 2 mistakes could be the entire game, and we saw one mistake lead to overtime, another kind of defensive mishap led to the overtime winner, and another defensive lapse here could have led to an early goal for West Virginia, but the defense is there in time still. Tool tries to get it up. Zai is there in time. Saints need a goal here, and looking for it. There it is. Arju finds the opening one. Beautiful start for the Saints as they look to start the reverse sweep.
Well, finally they start the game off right. It's going to be Arju. The pass gets found out down, and there is no one from West Virginia to contest. Saints up 1-0, but they have a mountain to climb.
Yeah, still a lot of work to do. I mean, I think West Virginia just got a bit too excited there on that attack. They're expecting a goal. They're trying to really put the nail in the coffin of the Saints here now, but they're getting way too aggressive. Their net's left wide open again. St. Clair just going to get another free goal, and this is just a complete collapse from West Virginia's side. No defenders back again. St. Clair will very happily take these first 2 goals as it's a perfect start for a reverse sweep.
I'm not usually one to critique players all that harshly, but I don't really know why Tool doesn't just turn around there. He's definitely clearly beat, unless maybe he just looks a different way.
What?
I'll tell you about beating people, though, is what M is going to do. He beats the man in the corner. Is Jazzy not able to find the save? A little bit awkward, and honestly, a pixel perfect double.
Yeah.
Just a good read overall. M on the pre-flip is able to give West Virginia some life.
Beautiful play there by M. You cannot get mad at that one. One-on-one, was able to get around the defender. That is a very tough finish. It looked easy. That is a very, very tough play to make.
Absolutely.
4 minutes to go. We already have 3 goals. This is going to be a high-scoring game, you would think, but we've seen time and time again games like these just kind of die down and the goals really stop. So let's see which team can put on the next nail here in this game. It's going to be West Virginia on that attack. The Saints looking to start off. Nice demo there by Zai, but no finish from Jazzy. West Virginia looking to hold on. Not allow another goal. Tool wins that 50. All the Saints are pushed forward. I mean, off the crossbar there, Zai. If that went in, that would have been a beautiful goal. But now the counterattack is here for West Virginia. The defense gets back in time. Zai just in time is there. I feel like Saints maybe overcommitted on that attack there, but if it ended with a goal, would have been good. And there's another shot on target from Zai. Angel finds the save. This is a very, very high-paced game. Nothing like we've seen in the first 2.
If you want to count them up, I think Zai definitely has the most shots in this tournament so far for St. Clair. I mean, honestly, might just be the tournament in general. This man has been shooting all over the place, but what it hasn't been this game is lights out. We saw one off the crossbar, and right now, you really wish you had that if you were St. Clair. Still up by 1, but as we've seen in the past, their overcommits are haunting them. And when they're left to plays like this, they need to convert, because or else they're going to have one person on the back foot. But this time, they're not going to have to worry about that. Jazzy with a clean demo frees up the play. Zai goes down to Arju, and no matter what would have happened, at least Jazzy would have been back in that scenario for the clear. Doesn't have to go through, though. Arju with a crazy shot and gives St. Clair that 2-goal safety net.
Yeah, it's a great game for St. Clair so far. I feel like West Virginia's defense has definitely turned around. Like, they were playing very solid defense first 2 games. This game, I mean, as you said, we're not ones to critique too much, but they're just allowing long shot goals to go in. It's not like the Saints have drawn up nice passing plays where they get it from one member to the other. It's kind of just to launch it at the net and hope nobody from West Virginia is there. And that has been working well for them so far. Maybe that's the way to beat West Virginia. Just make them get a bit impatient on the offense and counter-attack quickly. But we're going to be getting back into actually your 2 minutes to go. It's West Virginia down 2 goals. They need goals desperately, but from the way things have been going in this 3rd game, I highly doubt that the Saints will be letting go of this lead. They look very, very solid here in this game. There's an opportunity. Almost caster cursed them, but I didn't. Only works if it's in the Saints' favor on this Saints broadcast, I believe. All right, so I hope as a minute 40 left, the game continues to go. It's West Virginia putting on a lot of pressure on the Saints, to be fair, but Saints playing perfect defense with all 3 members. That's all they need to do. They don't need to do anything too crazy. They don't need a goal themselves anymore. They can just waste a little bit more time and opportunity will present itself.
Well, again, here's your opportunity right here. If you send full house for West Virginia, you're gonna pay. I want to say this is literally just game 1 reversed.
Yeah.
We're seeing it where West Virginia slightly overextends, a little less than the Saints were in game 1, but still enough to the point where they're getting punished. And St. Clair, they're taking advantage of it. 4-1 your score with a minute 20 left.
Yeah, I think every single one of the Saints goals this game has been a counterattack. I don't think they really had any like half-court offense to go their way where they found a pass here and a pass there. Just they've been able to play off the mistakes and capitalize perfectly just how they should. And this is a recipe, I think, for the rest of the series for the Saints. If West Virginia continues to overextend like this, to play way too aggressive, you have to just score those counter-attacking goals and maybe switch your game plan to that. So what do you think of that, Patrick?
I think that that's absolutely correct, and I think the problem for West Virginia here is, have you awoken a sleeping bear by poking it too many times with a stick? Yes, you never want to be on the other end of a reverse sweep, and it is a hard thing to do, but giving another team momentum could mean everything, especially when you have players of this caliber as Arju, Jazzy, and Zai. So right now, Tool trying to see if he can make anything happen, try to find one more just for momentum, but no, not quite. Angel, a good beat, but at the end of the day, with 20 seconds left and up 3 goals, it would take nothing short of a miracle for West Virginia to pull this one off. They could start with a great shot there, but Zai back to challenge is going to probably be the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this game is all but over. There's the start for St. Clair in their reverse sweep. They are the big favorites, so not big favorites, they are favorites, so they definitely have a lot of life left in this series. It's not like they just took a lucky game off West Virginia. I think they expected to be leading this series, but the reverse sweep is very, very much on hand here now as this ball touches down. Tool's gonna score a consolation goal for West Virginia. Will it give any momentum? Maybe, you never know.
A little bit.
Like a thing like that doesn't seem big, but it could be very crucial for West Virginia, who are like, all right guys, we just got kind of slaughtered in that game. Let's say how it is. A nice little goal towards the end could maybe flip a switch in the team's brains.
You know, that's something that not a lot of people really touch on, but Theo, I think it's a great point. I think that a goal late, a little consolation goal, sometimes that's all you need to really get back on top of your game. But right now, West Virginia, they need to end this one quickly because you do not want the Saints green team on a 2-game slide to then have momentum going into that game 5. That's an absolutely do not want scenario. So I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think right now, this game 4 is everything for West Virginia. If they let it slide, I got the Saints taking it because I think the momentum with this team, the composure, when it's there and clicking, it was unstoppable the first CRL Open. I don't understand why it can't be here. I think West Virginia, you got to close it out here in 4.
I think West Virginia needs to change their game plan now completely. If they stick to this full offense and allow free goals with no defenders back, they're going to get absolutely slaughtered by the Saints. Saints will just sit back, say thank you very much. We'll take this goal from half. We'll take this goal from half. We'll take this goal from half. And they will happily win this series. But if West Virginia resorts to maybe a more reserved play style where it's more traditional, more 3-on-3, attack with 3, defend with 3, but always have a defender back just in case. Something like that. It could throw the Saints off, but let's see. We're going to get underway in this Game 4 of the Winter Finals.
Right now, Zai, the first one to it, has 100, and he's going to opt to go up. Has Tool to beat, and he's not going to be able to quite do that right now. They got to be careful on the side of St. Clair, because right now, 15 into your corner isn't the most pleasant way to start off the game. Jazzy, he's awkward. Arju has to save him, and he does just that. But now Jazzy can make a play off the backboard. Arju has a man downfield at Zai, but M, quick to cut it out in a very fast game of transition offense. Angel, next one off the ceiling, has a beat. No, not quite. It's going to be Arju that forces it out. Long clear to come. And right now, midfield control is looking good for St. Clair. The pass downfield, Zai, a little too high. But can he read the double? No, not quite. Broken up. And all of a sudden, maybe a potential counterattack, but Jazzy can elect to play this one slow and steady.
Yeah, we saw the Saints commit a lot of numbers there, but luckily they had a defender back. That's a dangerous challenge right in front of the net. It is going to be cleared out in the end, but this is a slower start to this game. West Virginia showing that they are maybe changing their plan a little bit. They're not sending all their members forward. They have the defenders back to defend, but that's a golden opportunity for Jazzy. They're able to pick up that goal. The reverse sweep looks like it's on.
Zai, he has the beat up top, and then he uses the flip off the ceiling to be able to find Jazzy. The 1-2 combo, the link up from Versaland hasn't really been happening today as often. Usually we see Arju involved with some of these passing plays, but right now, why not give them up 1-0? St. Clair, they're in the driver's seat.
But here's a 2-on-1. Defender does respawn, but there's a wide open net, and beautiful save comes out there.
Yeah, again, you know, we almost saw St. Clair a little too overzealous, but they're able to stay composed. Arju, the pass, but it's going to be a long clear downfield. Is it on target? No, not quite. And Jazzy's just going to elect to play that one soft off the corner. A good choice. And now Tool, zero boost, needs M to help out, can force a low 50. And that's something that isn't talked about enough in this scene, is the power of forcing those low 50s to get your teammates on the ball. And now Zai off the ceiling, has a reset, fakes it out. No, never mind. Commits, if anything, it was Jazzy or Arju, sorry, who tried to fake it out instead. Jazzy's sitting in behind, but now Arju forces the low 50. Zai down to midfield, but it's not going to be finding any Saints players. In fact, Tool off the ceiling is going to have the play. A great bump from Jazzy to break it up, though. Heads up defense early.
Yeah, great defense there. The Saints have really turned it into another gear after going down 2-0. I mean, they're playing very, very well. But here's an opportunity, a dangerous one at that, a nice save there. It seems like West Virginia are really struggling to find some offense as the saves from the Saints might be getting to them a little bit. And if they start overextending again, trying to push for that goal when it's just not there, I think that's the key to a Saints victory here. One person flew over there. It's going to be a nice little opportunity here. Takes over the second, but the last second saves from the Saints have been sublime this game so far.
They have, but you don't want to see them in that scenario over and over again, because yes, well, they are hero players. You can't win a game off that. I'll tell you what you can win a game off is good passing, and we almost saw it come into fruition. The redirect is Arju up. No, not quite. And because of that, it's going to have to be Zai who has to sit back and wait. Can't afford to double commit, and now has to wait for Arju to get into the back line before challing, and he's going to do exactly just that. Has to play patient, but no, the ball in the corner. Angel should be the first one up to it. Maybe has the beat. No, M has to rotate back out. Cuts rotation for the Chal and immediately leaves it to Zai. But with Jazzy on low boost, it's going to have to be pickoffs on counters time and time again. And I really think for West Virginia, this counterattack offense is working out for them.
Yeah, it's working out decently. They've had some great chances this game, but just have not been able to capitalize. And I would say Arju's been the unsung hero this game. He's made some amazing saves on the goal line time and time again. When you think it's going in, it's just saved out. And there's a shot. The defender fully missed it, but it was off the crossbar from Zai. At minute 17 remaining, I mean, the Saints have done a great job defending so far. Can they hold on for the next minute?
Only time will tell, quite literally. Zai right now for all the marbles if you're West Virginia, in my opinion. The reset, the fake, that's absolutely disgusting. Wins the low 50! Zai! Are you kidding me? Goes through the entire team with a little bit of help from Arju.
Beautiful goal there, as you said. A bit of help from Arju, but Zai, beautiful mechanics right there. Gets it around two defenders, and you have to think that second goal is good to close out this game. West Virginia since that second game, have not been able to find anything offensively, as St. Clair pushing on again, looking for a third. But as you said, Patrick, if the Saints can win this game, they're going to be big favorites to close this out in a reverse sweep fashion. I must agree with you on that statement. I was thinking it as you were saying it. St. Clair, I mean, they're a momentum-heavy based team, and if they win these 2 in a row, it's going to be hard for West Virginia to slow them down.
Yeah, it definitely is. Zai with a near double attempt, but no, Arju dives in a little bit too early in my opinion, but St. Clair, Jazzy has the bang. Zai elects to go for it. Arju calls off inside the double, but no! Finished off by Jazzy. And right now, St. Clair, they've booked their ticket to Game 5. They've booked their chance at the reverse sweep, and they've booked the game with this third one. Jazzy, a shot and a half.
Beautiful finish there. There it is. And the momentum on the Saints side is impeccable. West Virginia just looked completely outclassed. They played better the first 2 games. Game 3, they got completely smashed, and I think that kind of might have put a dent in their plans. And now the Saints completely smashed them again, 3-0, allowing no goals. I mean, West Virginia, how are they going to score next game? What can they do to put a goal on the board? I think that's the question they're going to be asking themselves. But Saints, on the other hand, if they continue playing like this, I don't know if there's many teams in this tournament that can slow them down.
I think you have to deal with Arju on defense.
Yeah.
Right now,
Try and demo.
he has been the guy.
Bump.
Yeah, honestly, like anything. You were mentioning bump as well. To me, you have to. He's simply getting most of the clears. He's finding his teammates downfield, and then he's also getting boost in that back pocket to help out in plays where he can be the exterminator, be that enforcer down the line. We saw that with Zai's goal earlier. Again, he is really, like you said, the unsung hero of that Game 4. And in Game 5, he's a problem.
Yeah, I feel like if the early goals came through and he wasn't there to defend them, that's a completely different game. But the fact that he was making those saves, like very crucial saves, like 3 of them in the span of 30 seconds to really slow down West Virginia and not allow anything to go in. I feel like now that West Virginia haven't been able to score very many goals in the last 10 minutes of Rocket League, they're really struggling on the offensive side. It's going to be very interesting how they decide to play this offense. Are they going to go back to what they did in Game 1 and 2, where they just kind of full on aggress and try and find those goals, but are vulnerable to the counterattack? Or are they going to try and play a bit more a slow-paced game, which I think favors the Saints as well?
Well, if I were West Virginia, I'm not going to tell you anything, because I'm not giving you no answers here. I mean, what are we doing right now? We're a Saints stream. This is Game 5. We got Saints, we got West Virginia. In all honesty, we did actually say it earlier. I can't say that we won't tell you. It's Arju. You got to deal with Arju on the defense. You got to get him awkward. And right now, they haven't quite found the answer to that. Starting off strong, West Virginia, St. Clair. Winner moves on. Loser has a long day ahead of them.
Oh, and Jazzy looked for the opening goal there in this Game 5. All decisive game. Saints trying to get the reverse sweep. If West Virginia can win this one, that would be a hell of an achievement for them today. Let's see what team is going to come out on top after this great battle in the first 4 games. Going to be Tool going for that 50. Zai refusing to let him pass. A great defense there. Now Zai going to start the attack. Now he's going to just back up here. Now he finds his touch. A nice 50 there, Jazzy. Going to give the attack pass over to Zai. Can Zai find a teammate? Yes, he can. Jazzy just a little bit too quick there. Not enough patience there, but still the attack's going for the Saints. They've started off good in this Game 5. They need to keep it up, but West Virginia haven't shown anything yet. Here's the attack coming up from them. Can they get a shot on target? No, the defense from the Saints is perfect yet again. A minute so far in this game. Both teams starting off pretty good.
I mean, it almost feels like you can hear a pin drop. Oh! The first goal is so beautiful! And finally, it gets sent through. No one else other than Zai to be the one to book the marker down, but Arju doing all the work to create the play.
Arju gets the beautiful shot off the crossbar, lets it sit right in front of the net, and you can't find it better feeling that is Zai wide open there. It's just gonna walk through, find the finish. Saints yet again start off hot. They get the opening goal. Now they put themselves in a prime position for this reverse sweep, and they are going to be feeling very good about themselves so far. West Virginia, you can definitely feel the momentum shifted in the Saints' favor. You can just tell that their gameplay isn't as sharp as it was in the first 2 games, and the Saints, have really put a lot of pressure on West Virginia to perform here, and they have not shown up to the task. Saints pushing it again, trying to find that second goal.
The only thing is I just get worried whenever I see multiple of these Saints downfield. I hope the counterattack doesn't come back to bite them in the butt, because it happened for the first 2 games. But I will say recently, I think they've gotten a lot better at dealing with that. As I say that, the shot comes through, but Zai quick to deal with it. Now it's going to have to be M who tries to find something, going to be Tool finding the centering pass, but no, nothing cut out as all players on 0 boost.
A little thing we might have missed, Arju did get demoed on that attack from West Virginia, so something we did talk about, looks like they finally took into consideration, and they're trying to take Arju out still. Did not lead to a goal there, but here's a dangerous attack. Another demo onto Jazzy here. That looked very dangerous for the Saints, but they're able to get away with this one. Looks like West Virginia showing a bit of life here on their attacks, but Saints looking to take a 2-goal lead. Is it going to be a finish here? No, the save is coming out. Now the counter is going to hit from West Virginia. Looks like they finally turned things up. They know they need to go badly to avoid this reverse sweep. There's going to be Zai. Doesn't get a touch on that one. Could have been very dangerous, but Jazzy is there with the save, and now the attack starts the other way. Jazzy looking for a pass to a teammate. Ball's in a very dangerous position, but the finish won't come through just yet. Off the post there. Saints needing this second goal to really run away with this one.
Well, again, you know what? I was just going to make a comment right now. West Virginia throwing everything at them, kitchen sink, but no, Arju definitely was playing for the dunk there. Wasn't expecting to miss. Jazzy off the ceiling, but no, Angel cuts it out. And right now, West Virginia, they stay on the attack. 0 boost. Has a lot to do here. Needs to try to delay and work time for his player. Deals with 2 Saints defenders, and now Arju has to play this one very carefully.
And there's a shot. Is that on target? No, it won't be just off the crossbar there from Jazzy. Would have loved that second goal there, but Jazzy gonna start the attack again. Oh, it's Arju, I believe. Gets it over one and gets it over the second. What a solo goal coming out there from Arju.
And I don't know what it was, but I had a feeling that Arju from Evo was gonna make this one work. Has the air dribble, gets around one, and hits the next person with the flip reset and the double. Are you kidding me? Arju, have a day. St. Clair, I said that if they won game 4, they would be up in front. And with a minute 15, West Virginia, they really need to make something happen here.
Yeah, and there's going to be a dangerous attack and a goal coming through for West Virginia.
Here we go.
Hey, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. That was a great, see that bump from Tool onto Zai. Yeah, not something we saw too much. Angel protects the ball with his car there to get the bumps as well. That's a beautiful goal, something you want to see more from West Virginia University if you're a fan of them. But St. Clair still up 2-1. Game's far from over. Can they find a kickoff goal here to push their advantage? The defender misses it, but the goal, how do he miss that? That was a very good opportunity there for the Saints. That's not one you'll see them miss too often, and now they have to be careful not to give up a goal on their own end.
They do, but with the goal wide open, when you have to throw kitchen sink, sometimes it leaves you available to have gaps. West Virginia, they weren't back in time. No one was even close. I don't want to say that half of the pitch.
Where are they?
St. Clair, they gained their safety net back when West Virginia thought they may have found their answer.
I mean, that's a crucial goal. I don't know. I'll be honest, I have no idea where West Virginia's cars decided to go. Nobody in defense, and you know, they made a 2-1 game. They got back in it, but allowing a goal like that, that is just really, really unfortunate for West Virginia. Now with 30 seconds to go against a team like the Saints, it's going to be nearly impossible to find one, yet alone 2 goals with this little time to go. And it looks like the Saints, they can just stall out a few more seconds here. One more good 50, and that might do it there. 15 seconds and ticking. Your St. Clair Saints look like they will be pulling off the reverse sweep, and looks like they will be moving on to the next round. One more goal would have been nice there, but a nice save by Angel. 5 seconds and ticking. Next time this ball touches down, that is going to be all she wrote, and looks like it might touch down right there. What a comeback from the Saints. They pull off the reverse sweep, and they head into day 2.
Well, give them an inch and they take a mile. I mean, I was talking about it earlier. The momentum of St. Clair overpowers everything. And I honestly got to say, shout out to West Virginia taking the first 2 off of us. It seems like whenever I cast this duo of Angel and Tool, and whether they have Daunt or M with them, it seems like they always are in to give the Saints a run for their money.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, thank you all for watching. It was a great competition. Saints Green moves on to day 2. If you want to catch up on our Saints Gold action, find that at Saints Gaming CA2.
They're in the lower bracket, so
they are in the lower bracket. You guys got to root for them because right now they're facing tournament elimination. But Theo, let's just talk about what we saw today out of Saints Green. Who's your MVP personally on the day if you had to pick one?
Oof. I mean,
it's tough.
It's tough. It's tough. I mean, that Game 5 performance, the first 2 goals were set up by the player we said we need to look out most for. Our goalkeeper was able to get out front, so I think that's going to be my MVP for today. When it mattered most, showed up where it mattered.
Arju. Yeah. I think when we talk about Arju, we talk about not necessarily scoring the most. I think that goes down to Zai when it came to converting on shots. But we saw a couple misses as well. I think when we look back on the tape and we look back at who was really in control the most, I think I have to agree with you. I think I got to go Arju based on the plays he was able to set up. But shout out, of course, to Zai for leading the score. And shout out to Jazzy for holding it down as well. I mean, he had some highlights of his own. And to be fair, you don't always have to be the highlight of the team if it means you want to win. And on days, Jazzy is. That's what I love about the Saints team. On their day, any 3 of these players could be the one leading the charge. It just so happened today, Arju was on a different game on defense, different level of composure, setting up crazy highlight goals, ended the series against Durham in overtime, put one through from the ceiling on West Virginia that was able to kind of put the series and move it in St. Clair's momentum. And I mean, we got to talk about that flip reset double that he put down earlier as well on West Virginia. MVP plays when they matter most. Numerous squishy saves. Too many to keep track of. He was all over the place.
Yeah, without him, I think Saints lose that game 4. Those 3 shots in those 30 seconds they was able to make saves on. If he doesn't make those saves, it's a completely different series. And he set up the first 2 goals in that Game 5. A great performance from Arju. But as you said, just a great team performance, you know, going down 2 games and coming back. Sometimes that feels even better than just winning 3-0. That just proves that even when you're down at your worst, you can bring it back. And that's a sign of a very strong team.
I have nothing else to say. I absolutely agree with what you say there. I think that that's a big thing moving forward. And again, that's going to be all we have today. Saints Green, they move on to day 2. Shout out Shuff, the coach, Shuffleverse, for those who don't know, coach of Team Evo as well. Big things ahead for both him and Arju in the RLCS. Big things ahead for Jazzy and Zion Versterland in the RLCS. But in terms of CRL, they're not looking at RLCS. They're looking at that day 2 competition, which we will catch you in tomorrow. So thank you to the fans, to everyone for watching and tuning in. I've been Patrick Smoke Chambers. This has been Theo, the Holy Juan. Shout out to our sponsors. Yeah, we got Tim Hortons, Subway, St. Clair SRC, St. Clair Alumni Association, and Alienware. That's going to be it for us. Thank you guys for watching. We're going to be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. noon to cover the rest of this tournament. So thank you guys for watching. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll be seeing you tomorrow.